Most of the time when we think of meditation, we picture a monk sitting serenely, contemplating for hours on end. But the art of meditation is evolving and changing. Life and meditation coach Chitra Prasad-Patel is here to explain what meditation really means. I'm really looking forward to this interview.
Thank you.
Because I was just telling you a minute ago that my first experience in meditation is I did a 60-mile hike in the mountains of Umbria in Italy, where we had, for 10 days, we had to hike up a mountain and be completely quiet. And then we got to the top of the mountain, and then we were there in monasteries, and then they had meditation. And it was like I realized meditation's not just sitting there trying to clear your mind. There's so many different forms of meditation, and then the benefits are incredible. Now, you don't need to go to the mountains of Umbria to do that. But what is meditation? I mean, honestly, how beneficial is this, and why should we do it?
So that's a very cool experience you had, by the way.
It was
I think
phenomenal.
That there are thousands of forms of meditation, and I think we so often have that idea of a monk sitting quietly because we think of much more the traditional form of meditation.
Right.
And, but it has changed so much. Mindfulness meditation really has become very popular in the U.S. It was founded here in the late 70s, and it was used for patients with chronic diseases. And so they were showing benefits like reversing and preventing cardiovascular diseases, reducing inflammation, mental benefits like improving concentration and focus, and even changing the way that the brain responds to stress, which is just amazing to think that this can happen in a few minutes of meditation a day rather than needing to, take a certain medication or just relying on one particular way of treatment.
And like you said, so meditation is just a form of mindfulness, being in the present moment, not living in the future and the past in your mind.
Yep.
And getting into that present moment place, though, can be really challenging because a lot of us say, okay, I'm going to meditate for 10 minutes, and you can't clear your head and things are just racing through your mind. So what are some things that we can do to start incorporating meditation?
Well, the idea of mindfulness is really, it's developing the awareness of being present. And so it's allowing thoughts to come in and come out, and not resisting them, but actually allowing them to. So without the fight, without thinking about what is going to happen in the future, what has happened already, you just are in that moment. And and you can do it in so many different ways.
Right.
Really, it's not sitting in a strict posture. It's just sitting comfortably and being still with yourself. It's really quieting the mind.
Or even walking. There's different forms of meditation. So, and again, in Silicon Valley, they're in Google, they're bringing in all different types of forms of meditation for their employees because it's so beneficial in creativity and production. And so what are some of the trends that you're seeing now that maybe we can tap into?
Well, okay, so brain imaging research has shown that mindfulness actually increases emotional intelligence, or EQ, emotional quotient. And since scientists are now saying that emotional quotient is the #1 predictor for success. And so when you look into it and see the benefits of mindful meditation, you are regulating your emotions, you're improving creativity, you're increasing your ability to connect with other people. And you're basically allowing the mind to be more flexible.
Okay.
And I think that for us, there are so many technological ways as well. I mean, talking about coming out of Silicon Valley, there are apps, there are wearables, there are guided meditations. There are so many different tools out there to help you as a beginner or as someone who has been practicing for a very long time.
And like you said, so apps, because I have an app on my phone, so I can use that, or a guided meditation. So if you have a hard time clearing your mind, it takes you through the process to do so. So what are some, just maybe one or two different
So
quick tips?
A really cool, comprehensive app is Headspace. And I like it because you can have free access to it, or you can have a subscription. There's content that is changed daily almost. I mean, there's new information there. It goes from guided meditations to actually understanding the process of meditation. And there are wearables. There's something really cool right now, Spire, and it's like a Fitbit, but it monitors your breathing. There's Muse, which is a headband, and it's so cool. It tracks your brain activity and it gives you weather sounds. So if you're calm, you hear a breeze, and when you have a lot of activity in your mind, it is, you know, they're louder sounds. And then there's something called Doppel, which is a wearable that pulses. And the scientific research behind that is that we respond naturally to rhythm. So to calm ourselves, you can keep it as a slower pulse, and to really get up and get going, you can, you know, speed it up.
Fantastic. Okay, and if you all want more information, you can go to daytimeonline.tv. We'll have information there. And we really appreciate you coming in today. Great information, something that we all need to incorporate more of.
Yes.
Okay, we will be right back.